Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. So this episode is brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, doesn't even have to be a wrestling show, literally need tickets for any event, any show, any concert, anything in the world, use SeatGeek, use code Hodge, and save yourself $20 off your tickets. Now if you use SeatGeek before, make a new account so you can use the code because it's for first time orders only. Alright ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick this off with the first and only news story of the day. And good God, what has happened since I've been gone for a day? Literally, I have not uploaded in a day. I took one day off, and now the whole wrestling world is just falling at its seams, or just to the WWE world. Anyway, this is about you already know what it's about. It's about Vince McMahon. If you haven't heard, you're living under a rock. So Vince McMahon, this is news today. This is breaking news. This is the confirmed bit. Vince McMahon has stepped down as the CEO and the chairman of the WWE. I'm not making this up. It's a legitimate, literally confirmed thing announced today by the WWE. So Vince McMahon has stepped down as the CEO and the chairman of the WWE. He has put Stephanie McMahon in his place. Stephanie McMahon is back from her hiatus. She is not resuming her previous role. She now is taking Vince's role. You'll be right. Now, if you don't know why, this is where things get tricky. And I don't really want to get into every little detail of it because I try to keep things, for the most part, very PG here. But basically, Vince McMahon had a rumored affair or relationship with a former WWE employee. That employee left the company, and Vince has paid them the sum of $3 million to keep quiet about the relationship because he didn't want it public. Yeah, this is a nightmare. This is a nightmare situation. Apparently, it has scared Vince and the shareholders so much that Vince has actually stepped down. Now, I do want to say this. This is still confirmed. Vince has stepped down. He's no longer the CEO or the chairman currently. But he is still the head of creative. So he's still making all the creative decisions backstage. So it's not like Stephanie's running... She's running like the business side of the company, but the creative side of the company that we see on TV is still run by Vince. At least as of now. Now, something else that was very interesting to see that's been announced is Vince McMahon himself will be on SmackDown tonight. That's advertised like the head thing. Vince McMahon on SmackDown live tonight. What's he gonna do? He can't like stand there. This is a PG television program. He can't just stand there and explain things, or I don't know if he's talking about this or if he's just trying to explain that he's stepping down for personal reasons or something. I don't know what he's doing on SmackDown. I don't know why the guy's on TV, but apparently he will be there. He's still backstage working creative. He's going to be on television talking. I have no idea what is going on. No one has any idea what's going on. Like that. This is probably the bit that got a lot more people talking. Is him being on SmackDown tonight, like right after these delegates. Like what is he going to do? Like this is so confusing. We'll have to wait and see. This whole Vince McMahon thing is just mind blowing. And I never thought I would see Vince willingly step down from his position at the WWE, the head position. We'll just have to wait and see, because this is really, really wild, really, really crazy happenings in the WWE right now. So that was actually the only confirmed news story to talk to you guys about today. So go get your juice box out, get your juice box ready, because it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor will be about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns will be wrestling on SmackDown tonight. They still have that planned. Roman Reigns versus Riddle for the championships, I guess both of them, the Undisputed Universal Championship on SmackDown. Now, why are they doing this on a SmackDown? This was the rumored original match for Money in the Bank. Why are we doing this on SmackDown, not Money in the Bank? Well, apparently, the reason for this, Reigns is only working limited days, and they get more from him actually being on SmackDown than they do him on Peacock on a premium live event. The reason for this is the Peacock numbers are guaranteed. Like, we have a certain number of subscribers, and we're getting that money in. So it doesn't matter if he's there or not. If he's there or not, we're still getting the money for the subscribers. So if he's on SmackDown, however, that boosts all the ratings up, which in turn helps the WWE have better ratings. So they don't really care about Peacock, so... that really sucks. That really sucks. That's their viewpoint of being like, well, we don't need him on the pay-per-view because we're not making more money if he's on the pay-per-view. So screw him on the premium live event pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it. He just needs to be on SmackDown. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Seriously. Another pay-per-view without Reigns. Apparently he will be at SummerSlam Wrestling, but they're not doing that. They're probably just doing that for like the ticket draw because they have such a big stadium they're trying to sell out. I mean, that's probably the real reason Reigns is at SummerSlam, not because they're making money off of Peacock or anything like that. Like, it's always the same in their mind. They're not thinking that people might unsubscribe because they're not getting any Roman Reigns Tribal Chief action on Peacock. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide. But apparently that is their current mindset with that. All right, the next rumor. The next rumor is about Sasha Banks. So this one's been going around for a few days. That Sasha Banks has been fired. She has been released by the WWE. This is yet to be confirmed. No one's been able to confirm it yet. There was a backstage source that said WWE officials, power it be probably Vince, made an executive order to get the lawyers and legal team on to trying to get her contract terminated or something like that. So that would be firing her. But I don't know if they went around to that yet and it's actually happened yet. And I don't know why they're going right after Sasha, not Naomi, because they both left at the same time. I really don't know. A lot of questions here, not many answers, but there was a thing going around saying Sasha's contract has already been terminated and technically she's fired, even though she may not even know herself yet. So we'll just wait and see where that situation goes, because if you don't know, she walked out on the WWE, same with Naomi. They vacated the tag team championships, legitimately walked out of the company, and they are not fulfilling the contract. So I guess WWE do have the legal right to terminate the contract, but they reserve the right to terminate any contract at any given time. So I don't really know if it's happened yet or if they're still working on it, but it wouldn't be a surprise to me. Wherever Sasha goes, whatever she does, she's going to be an absolute star if she stays in the wrestling business or goes outside even to acting. Like, she was in freaking Star Wars. She was in the Star Wars series on Disney Plus. Like, she has a lot of options on what she can do after WWE, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next rumor is about the Viper. This is about Randy Orton. It's an unfortunate one, though. Randy Orton, he's injured, and apparently it's quite severe. He's not medically cleared, and he might actually have surgery. And if he does have the surgery, he's definitely going to be gone for the rest of 2022. So Orton may not be at SummerSlam, which is a big, huge downfall, because this was the rumored main event was supposed to be Roman Reigns, a Tribal Chief and undisputed Universal Champion, defending his title against the Viper, Randy Orton. This was it, Orton Reigns. It seemed like a hell of a good match, and a match I've been wanting to see for a while. They were actually going to do it at SummerSlam, but Orton has this injury. He's having to have surgery, it looks like, and he might be missing the rest of 2022. So that match definitely won't happen if he does have to have the surgery. Or maybe it's something he can put off and have the match and then go have the surgery. I really don't know. But this rumor is saying Randy Orton could very well be off of WWE television for the whole rest of the year. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final news. This is the final rumor. This is the final thing I'll be talking about inside this episode of WWE News Rumors. This is also about Vince McMahon. So Vince McMahon, there's a lot of higher up people who think Vince won't be able to get out of this one, and Vince will not be able to return to his CEO and chairman position of the WWE, and Stephanie will just have to be the new one, the permanent one, taking over the entire company. And who knows if he can even be a part of the company at all, if he can even be in creative control or anything like that, or what's going to happen. They're doing an investigation, of course, of this whole Vince McMahon allegations of this relationship and paying off this lady to not talk into the public or say anything about this relationship with him. And basically, we'll have to wait and see. Of course, she signed a non-disclosure, legal obligation contract saying she wouldn't disclose anything. But this is coming out not directly from her. This is coming out, I guess, from her friend or whatever. But what's a non-disclosure? Does it mean you can't say anything publicly, or you shouldn't say anything to even your close, friends and family? I don't know. Or friends leaking this. I don't know if that's a breach of that non-disclosure or not. But basically, yeah, this is all coming out about Vince. They're after to get a lot of details. They're doing an investigation on seeing what the actual matter was. This is just one of the things that's coming out about Vince. A lot of different things are coming out right now about the guy. And we'll see if he's going to be able to bounce back from this. I really don't know if he can. I mean, it's just a really nuts of a situation, and we'll see what happens with the WWE. I mean, I really don't know. It's just crazy to think right now that the head person running the WWE right now is no longer Vince McMahon. It's Stephanie. She's running the WWE. She is above Vince right now. It's crazy. He signed it over, but we'll wait and see what happens, especially tonight on SmackDown with him making a public statement or something. I don't know what he can say. It's going to be in character. And that was a thing that they were saying. They were saying he was going to be in character tonight. It would be Mr. McMahon will do that. It's not Vince McMahon the guy. So I have no idea. Maybe they're just trying to write his character off of TV or something. But I don't know what's going to happen with this whole Vince McMahon thing. It's just crazy. Things are really changing really fast in WWE right now. This week has been absolutely nuts. Everything on this new show today has been just crazy. Sasha Banks fired. Randy Orton missing the rest of the year. What is going on? Stephanie taking over the company. Vince stepping down. all kinds of craziness is happening right now. This is right before the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, so I feel like a lot of their focus is going to be on this drama going on inside the WWE, not so much the Money in the Bank show. But I am going to Money in the Bank, however, so hopefully it's an okay show, and I hope everything turns out okay for the company. But I don't know what they're doing with Vince. I have no idea what's going on. We'll entirely have to wait and see, and I'll be sitting on my edge of my seat tonight on SmackDown to see what this guy's going to say and what's actually going to happen. Apparently, Vince actually ripped up the entire script they had for tonight's SmackDown, has rewrote everything. The only thing we know that's happening tonight on SmackDown really is we have Vince McMahon making, or Mr. McMahon I should say, making a statement, and then we're having the title match between Roman Reigns and Riddle. So we'll just have to wait and see. A lot of confusion, a lot of craziness going on right now in the world of WWE. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of all these news stories and rumors in the comment section down below. But I am Brandon Hatch, your king of vlog style, and I will see you guys in the next video.